Wilmington, North Carolina. Fall 1978. Emsley A. Laney High School. A 15-year-old sophomore walks up to the gymnasium bulletin board. The varsity basketball roster has been posted. He scans the names, looking for his own. It's not there. He's been cut. Not good enough. Too short. Not ready for varsity. The boy walks away from that bulletin board, goes home, and cries. His name is Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and that rejection will fuel the greatest basketball career in history. This is not a story about natural talent. This is a story about what happens when rejection meets obsession. This is about a kid who got cut from his high school team and decided to prove everyone wrong. This is about failing in the playoffs for 6 straight years before winning 6 championships. This is about 9,000 missed shots and 300 lost games, and why failure is the foundation of greatness. This is Michael Jordan's complete story, and it begins with the worst day of his young life. 1978. Michael Jordan is 15 years old, a sophomore at Laney High School. He loves basketball, lives for it, plays constantly. He tries out for varsity, works hard, gives it everything. But the coach, Clifton "Pop" Herring, has a decision to make. Jordan is 5 feet 10 inches. Skinny. Raw. Not ready. There's another sophomore, Leroy Smith, who's 6 feet 7 inches. More polished. More physically ready. Coach Herring makes the call. Leroy Smith makes varsity. Michael Jordan doesn't. Jordan is devastated. Assigned to junior varsity, the JV team. The team for kids who aren't good enough. He goes home. His mother, Dolores, finds him crying in his room. I told him to use that disappointment as motivation, she later said, to prove them wrong. The next day, Michael is back in the gym. Not just showing up. Obsessed. Every morning before school. Every night after. Weekends. Holidays. If the gym is locked, he finds another court. Plays alone. Works on his shot. His dribbling. His footwork. His JV coach later said, "I've never seen anyone work that hard." He treated every JV game like the NBA Finals. And physically, something happens. Michael grows. By junior year, he's 6 feet 3 inches. By senior year, 6 feet 6 inches. The kid who was too short suddenly isn't short anymore. Junior year. Michael makes varsity. And he doesn't just make the team, he dominates it. Averaging 25 points per game. Dunking. Making impossible shots. The gym is packed every game. People want to see this kid who got cut as a sophomore. Senior year, he's named a McDonald's All-American. One of the best high school players in the country. College recruiters flood Wilmington. Duke. North Carolina. Virginia. Everyone wants Michael Jordan now. The same kid they wouldn't put on varsity 2 years ago. Michael chooses the University of North Carolina under legendary coach Dean Smith. March 29, 1982. NCAA championship game. North Carolina versus Georgetown. Michael Jordan is a freshman. He's had a good tournament, but this is the national championship. The biggest stage in college basketball. Georgetown has Patrick Ewing, the best center in college basketball. They're favored to win. The game is tight. Back and forth. Final seconds. North Carolina trails by 1 point. 63-62. Coach Dean Smith calls a play. The ball goes to Michael Jordan. A freshman. 17 seconds left. Michael catches the ball on the left wing. 16 feet from the basket. Defender rushing at him. He rises up. Shoots. Swish. North Carolina 64, Georgetown 63. Michael Jordan has just hit the game-winning shot to win the national championship. As a freshman, the shot that announces to the world, this kid is special. 1984. Michael declares for the NBA draft after his junior year. Everyone knows he'll go high. But how high? Draft night. The Houston Rockets have the number 1 pick. They select Hakeem Olajuwon, a center. Makes sense, you build around big men. Portland Trail Blazers have the number 2 pick. They select Sam Bowie, another center. They already have a shooting guard, so they pass on Jordan. Chicago Bulls, number 3 pick. They select Michael Jordan. Third, not first, not second, third. 2 teams passed on him. Michael will never forget that. Never let Portland forget it either. But in 1984, many scouts weren't sure. He's good, they said. But can he win championships? That question will haunt him for 6 years. 1984 to 1985, Michael's rookie season. He's spectacular. averaging 28.2 points per game. Rookie of the Year, the league's most exciting player. But the Bulls don't win the championship. Don't even make it far in the playoffs. 1985-86, Michael breaks his foot. Misses most of the season. Bulls swept in first round of playoffs. 1986-87, Michael averages 37 points per game. The Bulls lose in the first round again. 1987-88, Michael wins MVP. Defensive Player of the Year. The Bulls lose in the second round to the Detroit Pistons. 1988-89, Bulls lose to Detroit in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Pistons physically abused Jordan, created the Jordan rules. Basically, hurt him every time he drives to the basket. 1989-90, Bulls lose to Detroit again in the conference finals. Jordan scores 31 points in Game 7. Still loses. 6 years. 6 playoff failures. The media turns on Michael. The narrative changes. He's a scorer, not a winner. He's too selfish. Takes too many shots. He'll never win a championship. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson won. Jordan can't. The comparisons hurt. Magic Johnson has 5 championships by 1990. Larry Bird has 3. Michael has 0. Analysts say he needs to pass more. Trust his teammates. Change his game. Detroit Pistons players mock him. He's not strong enough. We can push him around. Most players would crack under this pressure. Doubt themselves. Change who they are. Michael does something different. He decides to become unstoppable. Summer 1990. Michael makes a decision. If he's going to win, he needs to change. Not his game. His body. He hires a personal trainer. Starts serious weight training. Adds 15 pounds of muscle. Gets stronger. More physical. He works with assistant coach Tex Winter on the triangle offense. Learning to trust teammates. Make the right pass. Run a system. He improves his defense. Already elite, becomes even better. Studies opponents obsessively. Watches film for hours. But mostly, he gets mentally tougher. The criticism, the losses, the doubts, he uses them as fuel. I wanted to prove everyone wrong, he later said. Every person who said I couldn't win. Every team that beat us. I remembered everything. 1990-91 season begins. The Bulls have added Scottie Pippen. Horace Grant. Coach Phil Jackson is building something special. And Michael Jordan is ready. June 12, 1991. NBA Finals Game 5. Chicago Bulls versus Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers have Magic Johnson. 5 championships. Experience. Championship pedigree. The Bulls have Michael Jordan. 0 championships. Pressure. Doubts. Bulls win 108-101. They've won the series 4-1. Michael Jordan's first championship. After 6 years of failures. 6 years of criticism. 6 years of he can't win the big one. Michael collapses in the locker room. Holds the trophy. Cries. I never doubted, he says. But I wondered if it would ever happen. It happened. And it's just the beginning. 1992. Bulls win championship number 2. Beat Portland. Michael scores 35 in Game 1, including 6 three-pointers in the first half. The Shrug Game. 1993. Bulls win championship number 3. Beat Phoenix. Michael averages 41 points per game in the finals. First three-peat. Then Michael shocks the world. He retires. October 1993. Age 30. At the peak of his powers. His father, James Jordan, has been murdered. Michael is devastated. Says he's lost the desire to play. He tries baseball. Plays minor league. Struggles. Realizes basketball is his calling. March 1995. Michael returns to the NBA. 2 words. I'm back. 1995-96 season. Michael is back full-time. And he's angry. The Bulls go 72-10. Best regular season record in NBA history at the time. June 1996. Bulls win championship number 4. Beat Seattle. Michael wins Finals MVP. 1997. Bulls win championship number 5. Beat Utah. The flu game. Michael scores 38 points while severely ill. 1998. Bulls win championship number 6. Beat Utah again. Michael hits the game-winning shot in Game 6. His last shot as a Bull. 6 championships. 6 Finals MVPs. Perfect record in the finals. 6-0. The debate is over. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. Later in life, Nike asks Michael to film a commercial. They want him to talk about success. Michael doesn't talk about success. He talks about failure. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. This is Michael's philosophy. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the path to it. Getting cut from varsity wasn't the end. It was the beginning. Losing to Detroit 6 years in a row wasn't defeat. It was preparation. Missing 9,000 shots didn't make him a failure. It made him a champion. Let's talk about what Michael Jordan accomplished. 6 NBA championships, 1991, 1992, 1993, 1996, 1997, 1998. 6 finals MVPs, every championship. 5 regular season MVPs. 10 scoring titles, most in NBA history. 14 All-Star selections. Defensive Player of the Year, 1988. Olympic gold medals, 1984, 1992 Dream Team. Career average, 30.1 points per game, highest in NBA history. But the numbers don't tell the whole story. Michael changed basketball. Made it global. Kids in China, Brazil, Africa, Europe. Everyone wanted to be like Mike. He made sneakers cool. Air Jordans became a cultural phenomenon. He made basketball appointment television. People planned their lives around Bulls games. Michael Jordan retired for good in 2003. He's now a billionaire. Owner of the Charlotte Hornets. A global icon. But his legacy isn't money or fame. It's what he represents. That rejection doesn't define you. How you respond to it does. That failure isn't final. It's fuel. That obsessive work ethic can overcome natural limitations. That proving people wrong is the sweetest motivation. Every kid who got cut from a team and didn't give up, that's Michael's legacy. Every athlete who uses criticism as motivation, that's Michael's legacy. Every person who fails repeatedly but keeps trying, that's Michael's legacy. From a sophomore who wasn't good enough for varsity to the greatest basketball player who ever lived. From cut to champion. From doubted to dynasty. From rejected to respected. 6 years of playoff failures. 6 championships in 8 years. 9,000 missed shots. 6 perfect finals. The kid who cried when he got cut became the man who made his opponents cry. And it all started with a bulletin board. And a choice. Give up. Or get better. Michael Jordan chose better. Over and over and over again. And that is why he succeeded.